Some observers may now be wondering whether North Korea could eventually hand Iran access to insights or even blueprints derived from the West's best tanks, especially if captured hardware is being studied beyond simple propaganda value. The appearance of Leopard 2 and Abrams platforms in Pyongyang is already fueling speculation that sensitive design knowledge or battlefield lessons could be transferred, even if no hard proof of a direct technology handover has yet emerged. That, in turn, is raising fresh questions over whether North Korea's apparent Ukraine war spoils could one day give Iran an edge against US forces, particularly in understanding Western armor vulnerabilities and operational doctrine. Such fears are also feeding a broader concern that Hezbollah and Iran's Revolutionary Guards could become even more dangerous in the future, if any meaningful military know-how from captured NATO systems is eventually shared across aligned networks. North Korean state media has reportedly published images showing what appear to be captured NATO weapons and equipment, suggesting Pyongyang is now putting battlefield trophies on public display for political effect. Reports say military hardware including Abrams and Leopard 2 tanks is now on display in North Korea, turning the exhibit into a striking visual message aimed at both domestic and foreign audiences. Military Watch magazine highlighted the development on May 3, citing North Korean media material as the basis for its report on the unusual display. Pyongyang appears to be using the exhibition to signal not only military ties with Russia, but also its own relevance to the battlefield dynamics emerging from the Ukraine war. Reports describe the site as a museum-like showcase of wartime trophies and military power, suggesting the display is intended to celebrate confrontation with the West as much as document it. However, it remains unclear whether North Korean forces directly captured any of this equipment in Ukraine, leaving a major question hanging over the origins of the display. Another possibility raised in reporting is that Russia transferred the captured Western hardware to North Korea, which would point to a deeper military relationship between the two states. The exhibition therefore seems to carry a broader political message about Pyongyang anti-West alignment and its growing willingness to showcase that posture openly. This matters because North Korea has already been widely accused of materially aiding Russian forces in the war in Ukraine through military support and cooperation. North Korea has also long faced Western accusations of helping Iran's ballistic missile development, adding yet another layer of strategic concern to the latest display. Experts told Fox News Digital on March 30 that Iran's long-range ballistic missile capability may trace back to North Korean designs or direct procurement from Pyongyang. One expert made those remarks while analyzing Iran's recent ballistic missile attack on the joint U.K. US base at Diego Garcia. Iran reportedly attacked the Diego Garcia base with 2 ballistic missiles, putting fresh focus on the true reach of its missile arsenal. Bruce Bechtel said, and I quote, "The missile launched at Diego Garcia was a Musadan. The Iranians bought 19 of these from the North Koreans and took delivery in 2005. They have had this capability since 2005, and this is no secret weapon." Short-range ballistic missiles that Iran has launched toward US targets in neighboring Gulf states rely on the Qiyam system, which was developed with North Korean assistance. Iran's new Shahab-3 missile is almost an exact copy of the North Korean No-Dong. The North Koreans proliferated around 150 No-Dong systems to Iran in the late 1990s. The Iranians were apparently very happy with the missiles the North Koreans provided them, and following the earlier precedent of the Scud Sea factory, contracted with Pyongyang to build a No-Dong facility in Iran. North Korea is the seller and Iran is the buyer. North Korea develops all the component parts of the weapon systems, and Iran pays using cash and oil. Unquote. Remember, Iran reportedly attacked the joint UK-US base on Diego Garcia using 2 ballistic missiles. Iran has long maintained that it does not possess missile capabilities beyond 2,000 kilometers. That claim is facing fresh scrutiny because Diego Garcia lies nearly 4,000 kilometers away, suggesting either longer-range strike capability or some other explanation for how the attack was carried out.